Okay, so I'm about to have the third date with this chick. I've just cleaned the house with my foot instead of a mop. He's using towels and bits and pieces and stuff, and wet wipes and things. Cleaning some benches and stuff. Had a shit day at school. I thought my acting felt good, but the thing is at my school, the teachers leave after they filmed us, and then we're supposed to just somehow get the footage off the screen by filming it with our phones. So I didn't realise this school would cut corners so much, and the teacher was rude to me, as many of them are actually. And then one of the students was rude to me, and I thought, oh, fuck, I've had a bad day. Even though I had a great experience doing the scene. So she's gonna try to rip the hairs out of my head. She's a hair grabber, but she's grabbed me back here so far. And when she starts reaching around here, I start going, oh yeah, baby, right? Because otherwise it'll be like, finito. So what I've got in my hair right now is simply mark from this morning. That's all. Last time you saw it, it would have just come across like that. But last night, going back to class, I cut up those bits there and picked this excess glue off, just so that the temples would go up higher. Otherwise it just goes flat across, doesn't look right. That's wrong as well. Really? That side looks right. I'm sick, but I didn't call her just in case she thought I was trying to make an excuse. So she's gonna come over and I'm gonna be sick. Also, I went to the doctor and they sprayed dry ice or some shit on that spot so that my mole or skin tag is gonna fall off. I'll go back in 3 weeks and he'll have a look at it under a microscope and maybe have a skin specialist look at it. Yeah, so it's amazing how a good day, because I did a scene with a very good looking girl and she was telling me how much she loved me in the scene, right? We're looking into each other's eyes a lot during the scene, which I liked. She has no feelings for me. She really hates me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe if you watch my last video saying that you're all cunts, that could reflect my personality slightly. But I'm not like that with other people. I'm very polite. I mean, there's a girl who had a vanilla allergy, scent of vanilla, and I'd sprayed some air freshener in the bathroom after I'd just taken a piss, just because I wanted to smell some. And also I'd read somewhere from a link my friend sent me that air freshener has aluminum in it that will cause cancer or something. I was like, does it smell like cancer? No, it smells nice. I like it. So I sprayed a lot of it, and I was going to go in there and spray as a joke, but I realized they don't understand jokes. Like, that would just be seen as an attack, like some sort of aggressive attack, even though they can do it to each other, that sort of stuff. I decided, nah, they don't understand my jokes. It's not even a real joke. It's just a fun, playful activity, a playful thing to do. So anyway, I just went shh in the room, make the room smell like vanilla, make it smell nice for the next person. Wow, this smells really good in here. I didn't know air freshener was that good, I forgot. And then this girl comes out coughing and sneezing. She's got a migraine and stuff because she's allergic to vanilla. So, she's intense migraines. And she set out the rest of the class because it wafted into the main room. It's only a small room, but she had to go into the other room and had to listen through the door to what the teacher was saying for the rest of the class because of what I did. And I admitted to it. And today I brought in Frangipani scented air freshener, and I've taken the other air freshener home with me, which is mostly empty, so it was a good exchange for them. No points for that, of course. And then at the end of the class, after, because I'd been the one going and getting the footage transferred onto discs for everybody by going asking special permission, otherwise nobody would have got any of their footage. I got in trouble for uploading one of my pieces of footage to my Facebook page or something, and they said, no, you take that down, you can't show any scenes you've done in class. I got permission from the girl who I did a scene with. I didn't even show that anyway. I didn't publish that. And then I got a monologue scene that was just me, and I got in trouble for putting that up. Okay. And she said, oh, we don't want to really have to do this anymore. And so at the end of the class today, I said to I'm so glad I get the chance to just talk without people interrupting me, because I would have like 15 interruptions by now if somebody else was here. They just don't understand what prefaces are, and then the story, and then the conclusion. I speak in a chronological order. I'm telling you the backstory before I build up to this story, which is now at the end of class today. I said, you should show them that you've tried to make the SD card work in your Mac. I just think these files from this camera aren't being read by that Mac. And people are like, what do you know? 20 years experience in cameraman on stage and big productions and video editing, plus I know all about computers. And so when you got to the lady upstairs, just tell her you've gone to this effort, and then she'll be more willing to help you probably. Oh, I think she'll be all right with doing that for us. Yeah. I went, all right, so I just walked out. Oh, fuck, no way. Giving you this free advice, there's nothing in it for me. You guys can all see this. I just watched my scene. I looked like a dickhead. Even though I felt like I was going well, but they were filming the side of my ear the whole time. Anyway. I know the difference between being shot well and being shot badly, and that looked like shit. I know some people have a very beautiful profile. I just happen to have a big double fucking chin at the moment, and facial expressions and so on cannot be read when you have so much fucking meat on your bones. So I've got the sheets and everything washing in the washing machine. She's coming over now, but I've got a spare bed and everything, so we can drag that into the Netflix room or whatever we're gonna do. I might set up my projector as well so I can get a big screen and she'll be more impressed and so on, hopefully. I don't know if she's a screens type person. At her place, she didn't really have a screen lying around. I think it was a very hippie kind of vibe there. I'm not about to burn some incense and listen to the radio. Or some chanting or something. We're gonna watch a movie, that's what's gonna happen. In fact, that's what I said we'd do tonight, and that's what she's agreed to, so we're gonna do that. Or we're gonna watch YouTube videos, which are interesting. So hopefully this all works out. As for the hair, I can't see any faults with it at the moment, but I do know I didn't stick this part on up here properly, which is why there's a gap there, but not on this side. So I've put it on wonky. But I'm not going to stress about it. You make a few mistakes with, this is even the wrong color again, like from the old times. But fuck it. I don't care about the students enough to make myself look beautiful for them. And it's night time for this girl who I kind of care more about. But it's too dark for her to tell. And even if she does tell, I'm just too exhausted. I'm worried more about my car at the moment. My uncle being a prick and giving me the wrong advice and wasting my time with a shitty mechanic. It cost me hundreds of dollars. That's what I'm more concerned about than my hair, but the hair's fucking fine. It's good enough, right? And you should get used to that kind of idea. It's fucking good enough. And I guess good enough can be the title for this video. Not a great message. But it is something you really have to live with. If you strive for perfection, you'll be so stressed out, it won't be worth your time to deal with this at all. You'll just shave it. And you'll go, why did I shave it? I've got to wait 3 months again for my hair to grow back and wear a hat the whole time before it's long enough to flip over with the lip or whatever you have to do. Ideally, if you do have a full crown piece, you could shave your head and then that just sits over there and makes you look like a mohawk wrestler type person or punk or whatever you want to do. And that would only take a couple of weeks before short little hairs are growing around it. It looks like you've just blended it up to the top section. But for me, given that all of this is natural up until this point, that has to be long enough to flip over. That takes 3 or 4 months. So that's why I'm saying when it's good enough, don't worry too much more about it. Unless there's a major situation where you know that your hair is going to be on display a lot under heavy lights or sunshine or something, or they're going to film you up close on your forehead and stuff, where it might matter more. But it's not like I'm about to go and get filmed. I wouldn't mind a copy of Tonight. No, I'm not looking for it. Maybe. Just good enough is good enough, okay?